Class 9. Today we are going to study about chapter number 11, work and energy. So as you have already know that we have studied previous chapters in which we have talked about ways of describing motions. Okay, we have studied about various physical quantities which are present or which are important in motion of any object. We have studied the equations of motion which are involved in motion. After this we have studied about the causes of motion, why the motion of an object occurs. So in this chapter number 9 you have studied about force and laws of motion, and after this you have studied about motion under the gravitational force of earth as well as any two massive bodies. That is, you have studied chapter number 10, gravitation. So in this chapter we are going to understand about another concept, okay, which will help us to interpret many natural phenomena like work. Okay, we are going to study about, we have heard about work in so many terms. We have used this word work in day to day life, but what is the scientific definition of work according to science? This we are going to study in this chapter. After work we are going to study about energies. Okay, since the chapter named is work and energy, after understanding work and what is the scientific definition of work and what is the formula and how we define work, we are going to study about energy and the types of energy. You have already studied mechanical energies, kinetic energy and potential energy. We are going to study them in detail. After this you have to study about work energy theorem. These are very small concepts which are given in this chapter, so you have to understand each and everything one by one. Now, in order to understand the concept of energy or work, we will understand the day to day activities. Like all living beings need food, living beings have to perform several basic activities to survive. Now we call such activities as life processes. You have understood that we do several things in day to day life, and for these work we need some energy. Okay, so we need energy for other activities like playing, singing, writing, thinking, jumping, cycling, and so on. So activities that are strenuous require more energy. So we have to understand that which kind of activities require more amount of energy. Okay, similarly, you know that machines are there. The machines which work are actually working on some fuel. So these machines also changes the fuel, or the motion of that machine is changed by the energy which is provided by the fuel. Clear? Now what is work, or how will you define the work in terms of science? The day to day activities, or the day to day life we use the word work. Is that exactly work which we are talking about? Like if you are studying, or you can see the example which are given in book also. Kamli is preparing for exams. She is spending a lot of time in studies. She read books, draw diagrams, organize her thoughts, collects question paper, etc. So she expends a lot of energy on these activities. In common, you say that the child is working hard, but this working hard or hard working is the work, or is that she is doing something? No, actually, in terms of science, or I'll give you one other example. You can see in the book also that you are working hard to push a huge rock. If there is a huge rock and you are pushing the rock, we say that the rock does not move after pushing hard, but the rock is not moving. So can we conclude that you are worthy, you have done some work or not? Similarly, if you just take some stairs and move from first floor to the other floor by using some stairs, you feel tired. You see that you are moving from one place to the other. Now, is that work according to science? So you have seen that thinking or organizing something in mind. We use the term that we are working hard, but is that work? So according to science, if any object displaced from one place to the other, then only we said that there is some work is done. Clear? And if the object is not displayed, whether in that case we said that some work is done or not? Can anybody guess? Okay, so we understood that if any body displaces or changes its location from one point to the other, then only in terms of science we said that some work is done. Now you climb up the steps of a staircase and reach the second floor of a building just to see the landscape from there. You may even climb up a tree. If we apply the scientific definition, these activities involve a lot of work. In day to day life, we consider any useful physical or mental labor as work. Activities like playing in field, talking with friends, humming a tune, etc., are sometimes not considered to be work. Okay, so what constitute works depend on the way we define it. We use and define the term work differently in science. Okay, Okay, so we define work as, or work is defined as, a force acting upon an object to cause a displacement, right? So, if any object displays from one place to the other by some force acting upon that object, then we say scientifically that some work is done. Now, this work is expressed as a product of force and displacement in the direction of force. Okay, so W, or work done, is given by force into displacement. F into small s, where W is work done on an object, F is the force on the object, S is the displacement of the object. The unit of work is Newton meter. You can see from the formula only that the unit of force is Newton. The displacement or distance, you know that displacement is taken in meter. So displacement, the unit of displacement will be meter, and you can see, so you can see that the unit of work is Newton meter or joule. 1 joule is defined as the amount of work done by the force of 1 Newton when displaced is when the displacement is 1 meter.